Time! We're telling time notes.
Why is there a star?
Because that's indicating what the new stuff is.
Is that recorded?
Yes. Okay, so telling time notes. Couple things first. Key points. Key points.
This is the I key points. No,
It's
Roman numeral 1. Oh, look at that.
1695.
Peter, are you on Bible?
Yeah.
What? She wants to use the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay.
She has the same mistake.
Time is considered feminine.
That's Lila. Is that a 1?
Yes, this is one. Should I use blue? That'd be better vision. Time is considered feminine.
That's like
And if it helps you remember, when you show up for a date, girls take more time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's no. That's not true.
That's
Well, guys do usually. Yeah, I already get
No, stereotypically though.
2 hours. 2
hours
later.
like 2 minutes.
5 more minutes.
English translation, stop talking. The English translation would say, and you don't have to skip, I'm just skipping so you can read what I'm saying. It's the 6 for 6 o'clock. It's the 6 for 6 o'clock. Roman numeral 2. On the hour. Make sure that your ones are lining up here. So it would be the same. 1695.
4 is 6 for 6 o'clock. Like, what is that? Like, what's the time for that?
We'll do that in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm showing you the before I jump into it.
Oh, okay.
When there is, get this so I can write. Use the whole board. There we go. When there is one hour, use es la, as in es la una. When there's 1 hour, use es la, as in es la una. Number 2. Multiple hours, use son las. As in son las dos. Two o'clock. Son las dos, 2 o'clock. And by the way, you will need to know how to read an analog clock for this quiz. If you don't know how to use the analog clock, it does not mean that you're unintelligent. It just means that you haven't needed to know it because you all have these digital watches and digital phones that show the digital time. But you will need to know how to read an analog clock for this quiz. So you need to teach yourself, because that was your third grade teacher's job to teach you that the first time you knew it. See something like that. Okay.
So how come 2 o'clock is somados? Why wouldn't it just be eslados?
Because there's multiple hours. When there's only 1 hour that you're referring to, you use a singular form of ser.
So anything after 1 o'clock you have to use.
When there's multiple hours, you use son las. With multiple hours, you use son las.
Okay.
Cool. There'll be more examples. I'll show you. See.
Do you need to know AM and PM?
There will be some of that. Okay. Then we have 3. Adding minutes. One. Simply add minutes to the hour. Simply add minutes to the hour. It's 2:45. Two and oops. Yeah. It's 2:45. 2 and 45. Now, in your math classes, what do you learn that and means?
Add.
Add. Yeah, you're adding. So 2 and 45, you're adding. 2 and 45. We're going to go in a little bit more with a lowercase Roman numeral, which is under lowercase I. Son las 2:42. Son las 2:42. Salud. With a t-shirt, you know the best place to sneeze is. Go. That way it doesn't get all over. But that still goes.
Or you could do this.
Yep, and then your hair goes.
It came out of nowhere. It was a ninja sneeze.
It's 1:20. It's 1:20. Okay, so from what we have, what is it going to say? Is it going to say son las?
No.
Yes.
Yes, what is it going to say for those who say no? Es la, correct, because we're dealing with 1 hour. Es la 1:20. Es la 1:20. Because how many hours, for those of you that are done writing, how many hours are in this time? 2. 2 hours. How many hours are in this time? 1 hour. That's why it's singular. See.
If it's 2:45, why does that say those?
Ah, thank you. See, you got to keep me honest here. You got to keep me honest here. Cinco. And it's dashed. Thank you. Does anybody not have that? See.
If it's 245, wouldn't you just use the minus thing?
From the video yesterday. Yep.
Minus.
That makes it much more difficult. We're not going to do that because this lesson is like 2 days shorter than it was in the past. Okay. Anybody not have that? Okay. Well, you were gone. You get it for somebody else. Okay. So on the count of 3, I want you to say goodbye. 1, 2, 3.
Peace out.